We are walking in my neighborhood and you can find a pull-up bar and a dip bar almost in every street. So I'm not going to train on this pull-up bar because it's right next to someone's house and it seems like they have a little garden around it, so I don't want to start crushing their salads. So this is actually in the same street. As you can see, there's another pull-up bar, and this is one of the things I like about Vietnam. If there's one thing that's not lacking, it's a pull-up bar. The funny thing is, many people have those bars next to their house, but in 7 years I've never seen anyone doing pull-ups on them. It seems like they use it to hang and dry their clothes. Không ai tập thể dục cả. Yeah, ít tập đúng rồi. So quick updates. Yesterday I was about to upload this video on YouTube, and while I was taking the dog out, I saw these. They've just been made, so I had to go back there to make a few shots of these to show it to you guys. There's one thing about Vietnamese people, they are extremely handy. Just look at the system and how they build it. They always have a quick solution and a quick fix for everything. It's quite strong too. And here's another one that just has been built yesterday. If this is not a pull-up bar, then tell me, what is it used for? No, I feel like this one is going to break. I recently also started climbing coconut trees. It's heavier on the muscles than it looks like. It's actually a very good bicep and forearm exercise. Anyways, I'll make a separate video about my coconut tree climbing progression. Now I'll bring you guys to an actual workout part. I have to ride 3 minutes to get there. It has everything you need and machines for old people. Now, the reason I don't come here to train is because my friends don't train here. And take a look at some of the pull-up bars. I'm sure if two heavy people swing on this, it could potentially uproot and crush someone. This had been my place. In the past years I used to work out at all the time. Until the whole city got hit by a storm about 3 months ago. And as you can see, the whole place got totally destroyed and collapsed. Actually, there is only one coconut tree remaining. So now we train at a different place, which is about 300 meters further. I've known these guys for the past 7 years, and they've been here training at the beach every single day since I've known them. Well, maybe not every single day, but at least 3 or 4 times a week. What I mean is, they're very consistent. So many people ask us if you got that body by only doing street workout and calisthenics. Most of those guys here have never stepped a single foot in the gym. Because people think you don't get big by doing pull-ups and push-ups, but there are other things than doing pull-ups, push-ups and dips. Muscle-ups, for example, handstand push-ups, planches, front levers, one-arm pull-ups, and the list goes on. During my teens, I was skinny and had an unhealthy lifestyle. I smoked, I slept very little, skipped breakfast, and many times I didn't eat at school until when I came home in the afternoon. I got my first job at 18, working in a fast food restaurant, so I started eating there twice a day and doing some push-ups, which eventually made me chubby. Fast forward 2 years later, I moved to Da Nang in Vietnam, and I started eating the Vietnamese diet, typical street food Vietnamese diet, which is lower in calories compared to what I used to eat in Belgium. And then I started to train with those guys at the beach. That is how I lost some weight and how I became fit. And if you wonder what those guys eat here, as far as I know, they don't have a specific diet. No supplements, no whey protein, no creatine, no high protein diet. They just have a typical Vietnamese diet, which mainly consists of white rice, some form of protein, like eggs, fish or pork, and some veggies. And this is the rooftop of the place where I live. Usually I like to come here in the morning with a cup of tea, watch the sunset or watch sunrise. But as you can see right now, the weather is pretty shit. But it's also a cool place to work out. I do my pull-ups here. I do my push-ups, handstand push-ups. And I can do push-ups with my feet on the bench.